You know you done fucked up, right?
BDM show, the BDM Cigar Talk Show.
Let's go.
We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? I'm Bruce Johnson. I am. Hold on. I'm Bruce Johnson, BDM host. I want to welcome you to the first BDM live stream with all three of us in the room.
And in the room. I'm Mizzay Littlejohn. I'm a host as well. I am the M in the BDM.
And it's your boy, Dwight, BDM host. I am the D.
That wasn't right, yo. That wasn't right. I'm the D.
I'm the D, baby.
First of all, BDM, we just let you know right off the bat, BDM is Bruce Dwight Mizzay.
There you go.
BDM. So we are the BDM Cigar Talk Show. We are from Philly. We are Philly guys. We are there we go. We hang, we smoke cigars, we drink,
Talk shit.
and talk shit.
Yeah.
There you go. No better way to say it than that.
Not necessarily in that order.
Why play around? Let's just say it.
Yeah.
So we're going to be here. We're doing talk shows. We're talking about cigars. We're hanging out. We're all friends, and we like to enjoy each other's company. We were saying earlier, we do shows all the time. The only problem is we don't always have a camera. We just out doing shows.
Just doing shows, yeah.
But we're making our presence known. You want to follow us at the BDM Show on Instagram. We have a Facebook page as well. We are setting up the YouTube, and we're going to put out some recorded shows also.
Yes.
And I think we'll probably put this one on YouTube as well as Instagram after it's done and all that stuff. Let me just hit this. So we're here today. We're here today for a few reasons: to give some cigar knowledge, to chat about cigars and some of our likes and dislikes about cigars and things that come with cigars. And also we're promoting Philly Cigar Week. And Philly Cigar Week is the week of June 15th, 16th. It's that whole week.
Right.
Monday through Sunday, with the parties and all that stuff ramping up from Thursday through Sunday.
Yes.
But yeah, that's what we're here for today. That's what we're going to do. Guys, this is fun. Like I miss you guys. Miss doing the shows and all
Yes,
that.
yes.
So I like it. What have you been up to, Miles?
Ah, man, I just been, smoking cigars, drinking. That's about it.
That's what you doing.
Sound like a mechanic.
Man, I just been, buying cigars, smoking them. But no, I've, just been traveling, different cigar lounges, just having fun with the people that are there, and just enjoying it.
Have you been to any new lounges or different lounges for the first time?
For the first time, let me think. No, nothing. I've gone to the regular lounges that I normally have gone to. Nothing new, really, from last time that we spoke, last time we all hung together.
Okay.
How about yourself?
For me, I went to not too long ago. I went to, if I can think of the name, it's in Bethlehem. I went to Bethlehem for the day, and there's a cigar shop that used to be a train station. Not a shop; it's a bar that you can smoke cigars in.
Okay.
Went there, and there's another one I went to. We met him at the last Philly Cigar Week.
What's his name?
It begins with a P, I think. I can't think of his name, but Poppy Papa, something like that.
That's the one that the rolled the cigars.
He rolled the cigars, those fancy cigars for us. Yeah, I went there. I'll think of the name, and I'll let you guys know. But yeah, I just been doing that, hanging with the family, kids, and smoking and drinking, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Dwight,
yes, indeed.
what about you?
Man, listen, living life, bro. Smoking, of course, drinking, doing some traveling, and getting these kids ready, man. Baby girl's getting ready to go away to college, graduate high school, so that's pretty much what I've been up to.
That's what's up.
You know what? I haven't. Well, I'll answer that later. I'll answer that question later.
Okay.
I was gonna say let's talk about what we're drinking and smoking right now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm smoking I keep. You all right?
It is live.
I'm smoking with a Boulevard.
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 Yeah.
Smoking a Boulevard cigar.
Rosa-
Show them. Maybe they can see it.
Maybe they can see it. I don't know.
They can definitely see the orange, the yellowish, orangish.
Yeah.
If they know it, then they know it.
Yeah. Nice little smoke. Nothing to holler at right now. Just something nice and smooth.
I got you.
I'm enjoying that.
Nothing to holler at.
And drink.
Drink. I'm on my RL Seal rum right now, and I have a Stella beer which I haven't even touch. Let me drink some of this a little bit. And nice little combination for me.
That's what's up. I'll just break in. The place was called Tomakeo.
Tomakeo.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dwight, what are you drinking and smoking?
I am drinking Four Roses bourbon. That's what I'm doing. And I was traveling last weekend, and I went to a spot in Fort Lauderdale, and they were selling cigars in the mall.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Yes, in the mall. So I went in there.
Tinderbox? They're usually in the malls.
Nah, it wasn't Tinderbox.
Tinderbox?
They had a whole nice selection. They didn't speak much English, so all I got was Papi, it's a full cigar. That's all I got. So that's why
buy and go. Buy and go.
Buy and go. The brand is called Villanova. I don't know if you guys can see it. So far, I had to say this is definitely full. So they were right about that.
All right.
Bruce? Yep.
Yep, I'm gonna tell you in 1 second. Hold on. There you go. You got to put the logos up.
Okay.
Sorry about that. All right, so for me, I'm smoking a Leaf by Oscar, the Maduro. I'm drinking a Dos Equis, and I'm also drinking a Baker's 7 bourbon, Kentucky straight bourbon.
Okay.
And the way I do it, I'm just having actually I need to pour a little bit more. I'll have my bourbon and I'll chase it with my beer. Same way I believe my brother Mizzay does.
Yes.
So that's my poison for the evening.
Poison.
Yes. I'll drink bourbon, but I do like rum. I know Mizzay likes rum.
Rum is life.
We were talking earlier. We did a recorded show earlier. You'll see that one also. But we were talking about all the things that we drink with cigars. But yeah, rum is another one for me. Our first topic, if we want to jump right in.
Okay.
Let's go.
First topic for us is going to be cigars and women at the lounges.
Okay.
Women, period. Let's say smoking women.
Okay.
And also cigar women in the lounges. How do you feel about women in the lounges? I know not most time, but a lot of times you'll go to a lounge and won't be any women, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So to see some in there sometimes, how do you read them? What do you think? Do you appreciate it? All that?
Well, I do appreciate it. I like some eye candy. I get tired of looking at the fellas all the time. I appreciate the camaraderie. See them, have a conversation with them, but it's nice to look at a nice young lady while I'm having a cigar and drinking some drinks. I think it's beautiful to see a woman that comes in the cigar lounge and knows about cigars and knows what she's smoking, knows what she's drinking, what she's pairing it with. I think for me, that's the ultimate turn on for me, to be honest. Ultimate turn on.
Wow,
Yes.
really?
Smoking.
Yeah.
And, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ultimate turn on.
Ultimate turn on.
So let me ask you this then. So if it's let's say you got two women, right? And one smokes cigars, and everything else is equal.
Okay.
One smokes cigars, one doesn't smoke cigars. Do you lean toward the one that smokes cigars? Yeah.
Yes. Because she will have more of understanding of the lifestyle.
Okay.
So when I say I'm going to the cigar lounge, it's not going to be like, oh, you going to the cigar lounge, Rich? What are you doing? And stuff like that. She might want to be like, all right, let's go. I'm going with you. And let's go smoke together.
And she got a voice like that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't have a good female voice. My bad. So I'm a little husky.
How about if you want to go to the lounge without her?
That's she better understand that too.
Okay. All right.
It's called
All right.
understand the cigar lifestyle.
Okay.
So
Okay. All right. For me, I appreciate it also. Same reasons. Eye candy. Also, what I think or what I appreciate even more is the way that they affect the conversation sometimes. And when it's all men, we have certain conversations, and those are fun too. And we talk about certain things. But to bring in the female aspect, the female point of view sometimes, and for them to join in, a woman that smokes cigars and she also wants to join in the conversation, that's a plus.
Yes.
And for her to offer up her opinion and the woman's side of it sometimes is refreshing and nice for a cigar lounge. And I think there may be some people that don't even, that's one of the things they don't like about it. It could be. It could be. But I like that. I don't need my woman to smoke cigars, but it's cool if she does. But I would have a problem if she was, like you said, did you go to the lounge without me? Like, what, why? Right.
I need some me time.
Right.
I need some me time right now. But, it's all good.
Yeah.
My wife doesn't smoke cigars, but she likes the smell of them. And,
well, that's good too.
Yeah.
She don't come in like, you smell like them stinking cigars. No.
No.
That's good.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So when you see a woman, your whole point of view is different than ours because you good.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good in that nature. But I like to see the women smoking and just having conversation with them about the type of cigars they smoke. I see some women smoke harder cigars than me.
That's true. That's true.
I'm like, wow, okay, all right.
So you can buy your. We just gonna do a full body all the time.
Yeah.
and like I know, for us it's a whole different thing for you, but is that it can still be a turn on, turn off. So is that a turn off to see a woman smoking a stronger cigar than you?
No, not at all. I don't even care.
What about you?
No, it's not turn off.
Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay, all right. What if she calls you a pussy?
Oh hell yeah, that's gonna matter.
What you smoking over there? Oh, pussy.
Yeah, I appreciate it, and the thing that's happening now is there's more women coming out.
Yes,
more women that are partaking in the cigar culture, which is cool. I like it. And we were saying earlier, it's a welcoming culture. The cigar culture.
Oh, yeah.
So,
It is.
Come on in.
When we see women, it's not that we hitting on you all the time, but we just appreciate you being in the lounge.
Facts.
And we may want your point of view. If we call you over and say, hey, come here, let me ask you something. Listen, we talking about this and blah, 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 blah. What you think? You know?
Exactly. We want to hear their point of view about things.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. And I've seen posts in different cities, not most Philadelphia, but like other cities, and it seems like the women are taking over. They're out there having a good time with their girlfriends and just enjoying the cigar life.
I think also maybe they entered into it with a goal, right? To meet men, you want to meet men, start smoking cigars, and then once they're in, they're like, you know what? I like to meet somebody, but I'm enjoying this, by myself. And there's other women here, so I like that. The fact that there's women in the culture and women in lounges also brings in other women, which is awesome. Women, and there are some groups that are just all women cigar smokers.
Yes, there is,
and that's cool. Do your thing. Have it have the ladies thing on the side. All that. That's fine. We have no problem. We have no problem with that. I don't think I'm finding anybody that's said why they got to do it.
Why these females in here?
Right.
Why all these good-looking women in here?
No, never heard that.
I ain't never gonna hear that from me.
So that's cool. And you were talking about other cities. Speaking of that,
Let's go right in.
yeah, we can talk about some of the best cigar cities. Maybe we can talk about the worst also, but from our experience, and we three guys have traveled.
Yes.
We've been around. We don't stay in Philly for all the time.
Yeah.
We ain't always on the block. We
Always
get
on the
out.
block. Yeah, we get
We
out.
right. So we have information, opinions, and all that about other cities, and how they treat the cigar culture.
Oh, yeah.
So you can come to us, and ask us questions about, hey, you ever been here? What do you think? And where can you do this? Or what's the spot? I'm going here. What's the spot to do this? And all that stuff. And we see that all the time in our GTG, right?
Yes.
So we can offer up this stuff. I think Philly is one of the better cigar cities that I've been to.
Okay.
And maybe I'm biased.
You are.
You are. But there's a lot of options when it comes to smoking a cigar and where to go.
The growth
Yes.
of what Philadelphia has become.
From let's say even from 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Right. The places that have popped up and the new places, and you see them pop up and you're like, I like this place, and you hope that they stay around.
Yes.
The thing that's been happening, which is awesome, they've stayed around.
They're still here.
They've stayed around. So Philly for me is a great cigar city. What about you?
For me, again, I love Philly, but I have to say NYC, baby. I love New York. I just love the city itself, the ambiance. They have great cigar lounge. Probably my favorite cigar spot lounge is going to be it's the one in Manhattan.
That's
that we went to. It's
Cigar Inn.
Cigar Inn.
Yeah.
Cigar Inn. Again, I've been there numerous times. Come in there.
That's my pick too for New York.
Come in. We go in, have great conversation. Selection is great. Great selection, stuff I ain't never seen before. They be having in there. They have an old school barber chair that if you want to come, you can actually go in there and get a shave. And then is this the lounge itself is like an old school flavor type of lounge.
Yeah.
So it's great. And then
the big chairs.
The big chairs.
Yeah.
When you go into the humidor, they have a person that's in the humidor that actually can help you out if you're not sure what you want to smoke. If you tell them you want I'm looking for a full body or whatever you got out that's new, they can direct you wherever you need it, and they actually know what they're talking about.
Have you done that?
Have I done it before? Yes.
You walked in the cigar inn and said, "Can you help me pick a cigar?"
No, I ain't done.
I'm sorry.
Did I really go? You ain't gonna help me? You. No, I didn't do that.
Had a little balloon.
See.
Had a little balloon.
Please help me. Please help me. No, I ain't do that. Chump. But anyway, but no, they had, like I said before, I was really interrupted. You can go in there and just say, hey, I'm looking for a certain type of strength of cigar, and then they can kind of direct you where you want to go.
I was just gonna say, I do get help sometimes, but it's usually a cigar I don't know. And if the guy is in there, usually this is the situation I like. I'll go into the humidor and nobody's there with me. I'll figure it out on my own. And I'll even pull my phone out. I'll be in there for 30 minutes, pulling up websites and looking up this name because I don't know it. So that's the reason I'll be looking for help. Like, hey, you ever had this one before? What's it like? What do you think? Is it strong? Because some places will give you information and list the strength and the profile of it and all that. Right. But a lot of places have nothing. It's just the cigar's there. You want it or not?
well, I kind of like to get their own take on it. So, like, if you smoked it, like, hey, this is what do you think of it? What you get from it? Yep. So, there's so many other cigar places in New York too. But for me, it's going to be New York.
Name me one more best cigar city. Let's say, not just U.S.
Okay, I'll go to where I was at, Doha in Qatar.
What?
Doha.
No, not. I heard you.
Right.
But you would say that's the best cigar city? I remember you saying you couldn't really smoke there.
There were the ambiance, like they said, the selection was a little bit different. They're more on just strictly Cubans. Like, they're just Cubans. But the lounge itself were beautiful, just because the country itself is a rich country, and just the way they had their lounges set up were beautiful. Drinks was great.
Okay.
What was you drinking there?
Huh?
What was you drinking?
Whew.
Sidecar? I don't know.
Well, that's fine. I love a sidecar.
Yeah. see, you try to be funny.
I just threw it out there. I don't know.
Nah, I think out there I had the Cuban rum, because actually, like I said, over there you can get, because it's the Middle East, not the United States. There's a lot of stuff you can get there. A lot of rums and stuff, teas, rums, coffees, and stuff that you get over there that you will never get in the United States because of the embargo and stuff like that. So
before you go, let's set up like what the parameters are for what makes a best cigar city or location. And like you said, lounges, the way they look. Cigar selection, which you said wasn't that great there. The availability to be able to smoke, let's say, is important. How many places, things like that, I guess, right? Okay.
I got you. I love cigar lounges that are BYOB. So that's one of my criteria for me.
Okay.
Right? A lot of people like to go to a lounge that has a bar already set up and they can just order whatever they want.
I like that too.
They mix. Right. I'm good with bringing my own liquor.
Cheap ass.
I wasn't gonna say that. I wasn't gonna say that, Miles.
May I have my $70 lighter? Because you have no lighter. May I have my $70 lighter back?
Go ahead, keep on with your cheap ass.
Anyway. While he uses
his
your
lighter.
my lighter. Yeah, you should have handed it back.
Yeah, do that, motherfucker.
So right now, it's definitely Philadelphia for me. I live here, but when I do travel, when I go somewhere like New York, I do like Cigar Inn, and that's what BYOB.
Yes, it is. I forgot to ask that.
I haven't been to. I don't think I've been to one where you had to, where they had their own liquor in New York. We went to an event one time.
Right. That wasn't. They aren't that way every day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We went to a rooftop.
That was a rooftop event on a Wednesday. On a Wednesday on a rooftop, which was fantastic. It's just the wrong day for me.
Yeah.
Thursday.
How New Yorkers, they don't care. They don't care. They like, oh, listen, it's Wednesday. We about to get it in.
Herald Square. I think it was the Hyatt at Herald Square.
Yes.
Yep.
Because if we're in Philly and they doing that, that's fine. I can do that all day, every day. That's fine.
That hour
and a half.
Yeah, that hour and a half, 2 hour ride is in.
But yeah, I recently. Oh, you know what? You had to ask me a question before. It just dawned on me now. We talking about different cities. I went to Cigar Sessions in Delaware for the first time. That was a new one for me.
Yeah.
And I went on a Thursday night to watch the game, watch the Sixers play. and the bartender there was fantastic. She was making great drinks for everybody. Everybody was just kept ordering drinks. The cigar
Selection
that they had there,
have a great
and their humidor.
Yeah.
Oh man, I like how they have it set up the flavored cigars separate from the regular cigars. That's like one of my favorite things.
And they put up descriptions and profiles of
Right.
some of them, not
Yeah.
all of them, but some of them they'll do that, which is very helpful because they have a lot of boutique cigars.
Yes, they
and
do.
I need those descriptions.
Man.
And I bought not to cut
No,
you
no
go
problem.
back, but I bought a few boutique cigars. I said boutique. Wow.
He called himself.
I bought a few boutique cigars and I got some losers, yo. I got some some lemons, and because there were some descriptions, but the descriptions weren't that accurate on some of them, But I'm okay with that. I get a little perturbed by it, I guess, but I take that chance. I take that risk, and I'm okay. I know I'm taking a risk when I do it, but I like being able to take that risk and buy cigars. Give me some boutique cigars and let me try them.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
No problem at all, man. No problem at all. We all like to venture out to different types of cigars. Have, trying something different, something new.
Yeah.
We get tired of the same old.
Yeah.
We already know what these cigars taste like, so we want to venture out a little bit. But yeah, so right now.
Go further out.
Go further out.
Yeah.
Past
I
Delaware.
remember when I first. I'll say further out right now. I'll say Miami. When I first went to Miami,
Okay.
I was a rookie in the sense of bringing cigars with me. I didn't want to put in my luggage. I didn't know.
Right.
You know what? It might be contraband. I don't know. You know what? I ain't taking no risk. I'm trying to get to Miami, baby.
I'm a newbie.
So when I got out there, they beat me over the head, man.
Ooh, in
I was
Miami?
I was sitting there out there in the lounge floor. The woman came down. She had a box of cigars and stuff that she was selling. And she gave me Monte Cristo. I had a Monte Cristo.
$25.
$25. I had no choice.
Yeah.
I was butt naked.
But you gotta do what you
I
gotta
had to do
do.
what I had to do. And
man.
after the third one, I said, I gotta do better.
After you spend about
My
$100.
My next trip,
You
I
gotta-
need a shipment in for cigar. Hey, what's the address here at this hotel?
But I enjoyed the fact that you were out in the street smoking wherever you wanted to go. It was
Right.
just great.
Yeah. That's
So
a good
I did enjoy.
Did you hit any lounges down there?
Yeah, I actually went to a place where they roll cigars.
Okay.
That was
on
on
tour.
the strip, right?
No, that was down on the strip. Not that
Okay.
one on that. The hotel I was in, we asked the concierge about any type of trips that they might have had for Miami, so we could so I can understand about Miami.
Right.
And so we went on a bus trip, and they stopped at this little town on the outskirts, and the guy was in there rolling cigars, and
Okay.
we said, "How many cigars you smoke a day?" About 4.
Every
day? Yeah, about 4.
he said every day.
And had a nice lounge. They had nice lounges out there, but it was early in the day, so not too many people was out to enjoy it. So I bought me a few cigars from them.
Okay,
And
nice.
that was great. I've learned one thing. I'll stop. That Miami doesn't have their own sand. They import their sand from Houston, Texas.
Are you serious?
Yeah, their beach is actually coral.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. And that was one thing about when you go to a different city, if you can. Go on a tour if you can.
Yeah.
Find out some
Facts.
information.
So that's when you went on the tour. That's what they told
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Right.
that's what I told you.
Okay, cool.
No, you probably was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
They ain't got their own
They,
sand.
they import it from Houston.
of all places? It's that Houston sand. Go ahead.
So I said Philly for me, but I was also I didn't go further out. So I'll go further out, and I'll say Vegas. I started to say New Orleans. I love New Orleans, but I'm gonna go with Vegas.
I like-
a little bit an edge over New Orleans because of the atmosphere, the casinos.
Yes.
Right. That takes it to the next level, and there's more options in Vegas. So where I went, it was
You remember-
Casa Monte Cristo and Caesars.
Nice.
Beautiful place. Expensive.
I remember the
Expensive.
pictures.
Yeah, right.
remember the
Expensive,
pictures.
Yeah, but a beautiful place. The humidor is nice. Actually, I don't even need to say it's expensive. You're in Vegas, so
Yeah.
whatever.
You're
but-
gonna spend a couple dollars.
Yeah,
there.
the selection was good. It's a decent selection, I'll say. It's no boutique. They got everything though that you would expect and every other lounge has. The big names. So that was great. Then there was another place that was also outside of a casino, and this one had an indoor-outdoor area.
Okay.
And they had a bar, and it was smaller, so the selection was really small. But the ambiance, the
big
bar, being able to order a drink and all that, and the fact that it was smaller. That Casa Monte Cristo is so big and so glamorous, I would say, that you feel you got to dress up for it. Right. It's not that it's uptight, but it gives you that vibe. And the other place is not like that at all. It's low key, you casual, which is depending on your mood, that's the one you're gonna pick.
Okay.
So yeah, I like Vegas too.
Yeah, I enjoy Vegas. I had a couple of cigars when I was in Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas is nice. New Orleans too, though. You can't, like you said, you can't sleep. You can't sleep in New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans is awesome. Yeah. So our last topic before we sign off, and guys, we appreciate y'all viewing, even if you're viewing it live or if you're viewing it already recorded, and whatever. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
we are BDM, the BDM Cigar Talk Show. I'm Bruce.
I'm Mizzay.
I'm Dwight. Let's
And
go.
we'll be giving you cigar shows, talking about cigars, smoking and joking, talking shit. And that's what we do.
You already seen it.
Exactly. And our next topic is flavored and or infused cigars.
You already see my face.
What do you think? Do you smoke them? Do you frown at other people, or do you let them do them? Maz, what do you think?
Well, I would say people I know that I consider friends, I will clown.
Yes, you will.
I will.
Anybody in mind you thinking?
Yeah, I am. But there's no need to put them
Okay,
out there.
okay.
But I would clown because they're just me. But no, other than that, I just mind my business.
Yeah.
Other than that, I just mind my business about that.
In your head, you laughing at him though, right?
Yeah, I'm laughing.
Damn amateurs.
So have you ever smoked one?
Yeah. Actually, the cigar. If I do smoke one, I like the mint, the
Java.
the Java mint.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do enjoy that cigar. I haven't had one in about a year or so.
Okay.
But I do, if I wanted that, that's what I would go with. I've had an infused cigar. When you're talking about infused, you're talking about like with liquor and things like that.
Yeah, right. I think that's usually what it is, or maybe it's like a herb or a scent.
I think last time I went somewhere to the islands, I bought you guys back the Hennessy
Right.
Hennessy ones,
Right.
and they actually weren't bad cigars. They actually,
You recall those cigars?
I remember him bringing them back. I don't recall actually what the cigar was, how
Did
it
we-
was,
did we
how I
smoke
liked
how
it.
you liked it or not.
We smoked it?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure,
If
yeah.
you gave me a cigar, I smoked.
Wow.
Yeah.
Drink too much. I don't remember. I don't remember.
It might have been on a show. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Former show.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I've had the liquor infused cigars from this other company, this guy from out of town, and it was horrible. I went out to support.
I'm sorry.
What was it infused by? Do you remember that? It was a liquor.
Some type of liquor.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
might have been Hennessy. It don't matter. It was horrible.
Did you taste the liquor?
Yeah, you can taste the
but
liquor.
still, it didn't
Yeah,
help.
it ain't
I mean, how much liquor taste you gonna get? You want a cigar?
overdose on liquor. So
I'm drinking liquor,
Liquor-
so I don't need that. Really.
yeah.
But
So-
no. Go ahead.
So I had it. It wasn't for me. Other people enjoy it and love it. God bless them.
Yes.
God bless them. But I do give out to my friends. I do give them warnings because I remember one time somebody was giving you one, Dwight, and I said, "Yo."
He said he just looked at me. He was like, And I'm like, oh man, I appreciate it. This is nice. He's like, I was like, all right, thank you.
Hey, but smoke it, try it and see for yourself, man. You'll get it.
So I like the flavored cigars. Some of them, right?
Okay.
I've tried that I want to call it the reggae cigar because it's red, black, and green.
The,
green, black, and yellow, or something like that. The
Don't stop with
stepper.
The stepper.
Hot
Yeah.
stepper,
Hot
or something
stepper.
like that. Yeah. And that was okay, but I got to it, I tried it, and I liked it, and I said, oh, wow. And I wanted another one, and I did another one. I was like, okay, this is too much. So it's a every once in a while thing.
Right,
When
right.
you say too much what?
I just got the flavor was too much.
Okay.
And I got tired of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your palate, was it messing with your palate a little
Messing
bit?
with my palate,
Okay.
and I guess I overdid it.
Okay.
Yeah. Did one now, the next one will be. If I had one now, it's April. If I had one now, the next one will be September.
I've never had one.
No.
They had those
Hot
ones.
stepper, yeah.
those are the ones that kind of they smell like you smoking incense.
I've seen the cigar.
Yeah.
Right.
I've smoked. They okay because
Yeah.
I think the same person that worked for Acid came out made those cigars.
Oh, okay. And that acid is the other one that I will smoke sometimes. The Cuba I do like, and every
Cuba,
once in a
yeah.
while I'll smoke that. But smoking like regular hand rolled cigars kind of spoils you, because I used to love the acid. Now just like, it's acid sometimes because the flavor is a nice flavor, but it's thin and it's surface. It's like it's on the wrapper only, so
Right.
it's like I'm like all I'm getting is that, and there's nothing coming from the tobacco itself.
right.
So that's a flaw for me.
Very much.
Yeah. What do you think, Dwight?
For me, I've tried a few of them. What's the Leather Rose? Leather Rose.
Black Betty's and all
Black
that.
Betty's and all
Very
that.
popular,
Those
yeah.
actually are not bad cigars.
They're not?
Because I feel like I can kind of get the flavor, but not. I'm actually still smoking a real cigar.
Okay. That's a good thing then.
Yeah.
That's
So
a
I can
good
do
thing, Steve.
I can actually do those every once in a while. The other ones I can't do the acids. Me personally, I'm not a big flavor person. I like to, when I'm smoking, feel my cigars and taste them. Actually, tobacco, not whatever flavor.
Right.
I just can't. I just can't do it. I do joke people. If you see in the lounge, there's a certain person that's all they smoke is flavored cigars, and I clown them every time I see him.
What do you say? What are some of the things you say to him?
What the hell is that you smoking? Oh man, that's my shit. I'd be like, you said it right. That's shit.
So the people do get clowned.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
I've never clowned anybody about smoking. Well, I don't want to say that.
I don't believe I have. I don't believe I have.
I don't usually.
Usually, though.
Right. I don't usually, because I do want to respect that they are a cigar smoker and that they're here, they're in front of me, and they're smoking a cigar. It is technically a cigar, and I appreciate that. And they get counted when it comes to cigar smokers. And let's say they're doing a census on cigar smokers in Philly, right? And let's say this, right? Hypothetically, they do a census in Philadelphia to figure out how many cigar smokers there are, because they feel like it's too many lounges. So they're going to shut some down based on if the numbers are high enough or if they're too small.
Okay.
We need them in our count, yo. We need them in our count. Okay. Otherwise, there's some lounges that are going to get closed.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
What would be the first lounges that?
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But, I have seen the increase of the flavored cigars in the lounges. Their section.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
The section's gotten bigger.
Yeah. It used to be like one row.
Right.
Now it's like maybe 3 or 4 rows of options.
And that goes back to our other topic, cigars and women.
I was about to say the same thing, because mostly, for me, when I see people smoking in a lounge and it's a flavored cigar, it's mostly women.
Yeah, right.
Like, it's not a knock on women, but I'm just saying.
No, not at all.
It's not a knock on y'all, but I'm just saying mostly that's
cigar
who smoke.
smokers,
Right.
And they're buying cigars.
Right.
So for the lounges, it's a plus.
Right.
And if they need to increase the section because the brothers aren't buying as heavy as then do it.
Should, yeah. Make room.
Yep. Yo, I love this, man. It's a good time.
Always a good time. Always a good time.
Thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching the BDM show. We plan to come see you on a regular basis, often. Check us out.
Holla at your boys.
Like our Instagram.
Facebook.
You can find us at the BDM show. Go to Instagram, search at the BDM show, and is it like? No, follow.
Follow. Oh, you do. What is that thing called?
What's that thing?
Hit that. Whatchamacallit. Reach around and hit that.
Yeah, reach around.
Hey,
we drinkers, man. I've been drinking. Hey, and don't forget about the Philly Cigar Week.
Yes, right, exactly. So let's before we go, we're gonna talk about Philly Cigar Week for a second, right? So Philly Cigar Week is coming up.
Please.
It's the I want the exact dates again. Can you do that, please?
Okay.
All right, so it's coming up in June, and we are going to be the official talk show for Philly Cigar Week. BDM show. Yes, we've been I'm about to say incarcerated. Indoctrinated.
I don't know if you want to type like you did last time. Remember Dwight? How he had us working so hard.
Oh man, listen. Man.
Anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Right. All right. Come on, Dwight.
Dwight, you can't stop having fun. Stop having fun. Get over here and do some work. Like, God damn it.
We worked that shit.
We've been indoctrined as the official cigar talk show for Philly Cigar Week, and we're going to do our thing just like we did last year. So if you were there last year, we were broadcasting live, and we'll do that again Thursday through Sunday at the different venues that we're going to be at.
It's starting on June 16th.
June 16th is the start date for the official events.
Right.
I believe that's the Thursday. Right?
Thursday.
Right.
At the Moosha Loop.
Monday through Wednesday, go to your local Philly cigar spots. These are the cigar spots that make us the vibe in Philly
Come support. Come support.
Rumble.
Yes, come support.
So yeah, support and patronize the local cigar shops that are participating in Philly Cigar Week. They'll have specials. They're going to have some events. So stay tuned with us because we'll give you all the information as we get closer.
We're the plug.
Yes, we are the plug. Yes, we're going to give you everything, everything you need to know. We'll probably give out some tickets. Not probably. We're giving out some tickets.
Wow,
As we get closer, we'll give out some tickets to Philly Cigar Week.
Tickets.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Big news.
So stay tuned. Stay tuned. So there's a few shows that are happening. You want to talk about some of them?
Sure.
So Friday we'll be at Xfinity Live, and that's a sports arena type of place. It's out there where the Eagles play, where the Sixers play,
go
Flyers,
Birds, yes.
Phillies, all that. For some reason in Philly, all the sports teams play in the same area.
Makes
so that's
sense.
where Xfinity Live is.
Right.
It's catered to sports. It has an outside and an inside area, and we'll be on the outside area smoking.
I'm excited about that.
Yes.
See how they're going to set up, how they're going to have it all blocked off for us.
Right.
They're gonna take care of us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And the sound system out there, so it'll be music, cigars, there's bars out there, you can get your drinks and everything else. Yeah. What's Saturday?
Saturday is going to be at the River Deck. That's our stomping
Yes.
ground.
Yeah,
The River Deck. Yeah, we back.
We going back. We going back.
We better have our same
see,
spot.
that-
We need our same spot at the
That
River
was
Deck.
perfect. That was a perfect spot.
Yes, it really was.
So it'll be at the River Deck, which is going to be it's going to be more like a day party.
Yeah, it's a day party.
Day party.
It's a day party.
So
So
from
there'll be
2 days,
something else going on Saturday night. We'll let you know as we get closer. I don't know. But it might not be officially set up yet. But yeah, it's a day party at the River Deck, Kavanaugh's River Deck on Delaware Avenue, Columbus Boulevard.
Then on Sunday,
Big time. Big show, right?
yeah, it's going to be the Brim.
Smoke above the brim.
Smoke above the brim.
Right.
Ballin'.
With Big Daddy Kane.
Big Daddy King.
Big Daddy Kane is performing. This is put on by Keith Clarkson, Beef the Aficionado. Follow him at Beef
Our
the
guy.
Aficionado.
Yes.
And this is his thing. This is the one you want to dress up, right? I
Yes.
think all of you want to dress
Yeah.
up, but this one,
Oh, gotta get them
Put your
brims
hat
on,
on,
babe.
yup,
Babe,
your
got
hat
them
on.
brims.
I
Come
got
out.
I got to buy a Brim.
you gotta get one, yo.
Yeah, man. Yeah, gotta get a brim, man.
Extra large.
Sir, we don't have your size.
You already sold to the ball. You already sold to the ball guy. All right.
Nice comeback.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, if you don't know, Philadelphia was voted best cigar week, #1 cigar week of all the cigar weeks.
Numero uno, baby.
If you don't get to any of the cigar weeks, you want to come to ours. Come to Philly, check us out. It's Philly Cigar Week, June 16th to 19th. I believe it is. Yeah, June
Yes.
16th to the 19th, Thursday through Sunday, Monday through Wednesday. You just come early. If you ain't got nothing to
Yeah.
do, come early.
Come holler at
Hang
us.
out with us. Check us out. Leave a post on Instagram. Message us, DM us, or whatever.
Yeah.
If you want us to interview you, if you're interesting enough, we'll do it. If you got some questions, you want us to answer some questions in our shows, let us know what those are. We'll talk about it. You got a topic for us? Let us know.
Yeah, please.
Like our videos.
Subscribe.
Follow us, all that stuff. Do all that social media stuff.
Yes,
when
please.
it comes to the BDM show. And I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Listen, once again, I'll let you know. I am Bruce, BDM host. Yes, indeed. All right. Okay. Listen, peace out. I'll talk to y'all later.
I'm Mizzay, BDM host.
What's going on? It's your boy Dwight, BDM host. See y'all guys out there. We love y'all. Holla.
Peace out, y'all. Later.
Good shit.
We will catch y'all next time.